Welcome viewers. Like previous LR circuit, both inductor and resistor were connected in series with the AC source. Today we will have a new combination, that is a capacitor and resistor connected in series with the AC source. I have shown here that this is the AC source connected with capacitor and resistor in series. The voltage across capacitor, that peak value voltage is V naught C, and that across resistor is V naught R, and the current flowing suppose through the circuit is I naught. How can you write the values of potential differences developed across capacitor? You can write, we have read previously, V naught equal to I naught XC. What is XC? Capacitive reactance. This XC is given by, what is 1 upon omega C. What is its unit? Ohm. How will you define it? Hindrance opposition created by capacitor in the path of alternating current. Its unit is ohm. What is V naught R? The voltage developed across resistor. Simple, I naught into R. We have seen separately in the purely capacitive and resistive circuit that voltage and current are in phase here. What is phase here? 0, phase angle phi 0, and here current leads the voltage by 90 degree, or in another words you can say voltage lags behind the current by 90 degree in purely capacitive circuit. Today we are observing that both are connected in series. Then again, with the help of phasor diagram, what will be the combined hindrance? Combined hindrance or net opposition created by both these circuit elements, that is capacitor and resistance, is called impedance, and the current here will be given by, if you write I naught, then E naught upon Z. What is this Z? We will find with the help of phasor diagram. If you draw the phasor diagram for current I, or you can say for V naught R, this will be the vector. Now in case of capacitor, we have found that Vc, that is voltage across capacitor, lags behind the current by 90 degrees. So we have drawn like this. What will be the net resultant voltage? How will you find resultant? Using the vector addition. So if this is the V naught IC, same will be here. You can write here, this is V naught IC. What is this? This is V naught R. We have written here. So this we have shown here. If this is angle phi, then what will be this resultant voltage E? You can write this resultant voltage E as the vector addition of V naught C plus V naught R, or we can write here that E square equal to V naught C square plus V naught R square. What can be written here? This is I naught XC, so I naught square XC square. This is I naught R, so you can take I naught common here, so this will be plus R square. This resultant voltage can be written by this E naught here. We have taken naught on every side, so we have written here E naught. What can you write? E naught as, this E naught is I naught under root R square plus XC square. What is this quantity? Compare it with this result. This quantity is called impedance Z. So impedance in series CR circuit is under root R square plus XC square, or you can write under root R square plus 1 upon 2 pi fc whole square. This is the important result that in conceptual questions this is to be used to ask the glow of a bulb when connected in an AC circuit. I will ask the questions. So here we have found impedance in the CR circuit. What about phase angle, phasor, that is angle between applied source, its voltage and current. As we are observing that voltage, applied voltage is lagging behind the current. Look, this is the current, this is the applied voltage, but not by the pi by 2 radian, by the angle phi. So with the help of impedance triangle we can find, or with the help of same triangle, if the question is asked that draw the impedance triangle, V naught R, in place of that you will draw only R. This will be the V naught C, you will write only XC, then this will be the resultant. And what will be that resultant? This will be under root R square plus XC square, and this is called Z at an angle phi. So tan phi, this is called impedance triangle, can be given from this relation V naught C upon V naught R. From this relation we can write here XC upon R. Directly using these relations you can get this result, or you can write 1 upon omega C R. So what is the phase angle in case of series CR circuit? You can find in this way. Now the conceptual questions are asked. Suppose in an AC circuit a capacitor and resistance, they are connected in series with the AC source. Question says, what will be your observation when capacitance decreases, frequency decreases? Look, what is the concept behind it? If capacitance decreases, you know, suppose here in place of R there is a bulb and bulb is glowing. When capacitance increases, this is a variable capacitor, then on increasing the capacitance, use this relation impedance. If C will increase, what will happen? This 1 upon C will decrease. Then overall effect on Z, how will you find that what will be effect on Z? Then you will find the effect on I. You will find here that R Z equal to R square plus 1 upon 2 pi f C square. If C decreases, then 1 upon C, this value increases. Here it is given C decreases. Then what will be effect on Z? Overall Z will also increase, because 1 upon C will be increased. This addition will increase, so Z will increase. If Z increases, what will be effect on current? I decrease. I decreases, then here if in place of resistance, if a lamp is connected or bulb is connected, then its glow will decrease. Similarly for frequency, if the applied source frequency decreases, same is the result. F decreases, 1 upon F will increase, Z will increase. If Z will increase, then I will decrease, therefore glow will decrease. So in this way you have to think for the concepts. We will try few more questions on CR circuit in series. In the first question we will see, it is given distinguish between resistance, reactance and impedance in an AC circuit. Simple, you know, resistance is the opposition offered by a resistor. What about reactance? Net opposition created by coil or capacitor or both in an AC circuit, that is called reactance. You know, reactance is capacitive reactance, then Xc, inductive reactance, then XL. What about impedance? When inductor along with resistor is connected in series, that is in series LR circuit, a capacitor along with resistor in connected in series in an AC circuit, we just now we have seen, or when all these three are connected in an AC circuit. What is impedance? Combined hindrance offered by LR, CR or LCR circuit in an AC circuit. What is the similarity? That all these are three terms are the hindrances in the path of current. Their unit is ohm. But difference is that resistance doesn't depend on frequency of the AC circuit, while reactance and impedance, they depend on the frequency. Next question. A coil has resistance 30 ohm and inductive reactance 20 ohm at 50 Hertz. If an AC source of 200 volt 100 Hertz frequency is connected across the coil, find the current in the coil. This is asked in AIPMT 2011. How will you find? Look here, it is given R is 30 ohm. You know, XL is given by 2 pi FL, and if frequency instead of 50 Hertz is 100 Hertz, then what do you write? This XL dash as 2 pi F dash L. From these two equations, what can you find? That this X dash L equal to, you can divide it. What will you find here? This F dash upon F into L. This XL. Then what will you get here? F dash is 100 Hertz. So 100 upon 50 into what is XL? 20. So at 100 Hertz, what will be the new inductive reactance? That will be 40 ohm. Now how will you find what is the current? Simple. You know, the current equation is given by Z. Impedance is Z, then current is applied potential upon Z. Simple. What is applied potential? 200 volt. What is Z? You can find here Z will be under root R square plus this XL square, this new XL 40, R is 30. You know, 30 square plus 40 square, what will be this? 50 ohm. Therefore I will be 200 upon 50. You know what is 200 upon 50? 4 ampere. So in this case the current will be 4 ampere. Now look, what will be the second question? This third question I have written here. It is given that a source, its equation is written here, E equal to 200 root 2 sine 100 t. That source is connected to a capacitor of 1 microfarad. Look, how will you solve this question? It is given capacitor of 1 microfarad, this source is connected, find RMS current in the circuit. You know, the capacitor, purely capacitive circuit, what is its hindrance? Inductive, no, capacitive reactance. Here, you know, Xc is given by 1 upon omega c. What is the formula for current? You know, current I is E upon Z. What is this value? This is, if you compare this, E equal to E naught. What is this value? E naught. This is 200 root 2. So what will you write here? That I will be given, I naught is given by E naught upon Z, and XC. Then how will you find the RMS current? RMS current can be given as IRMS equal to ERMS upon XC. Put the value, simply you will get the answer. What will you get here? This is 200, because 200 upon root 2 will be the IRMS, upon XC. XC is 1 upon omega C. What is this here? Sine omega t. Omega is 100 and C is 1 microfarad. Then what will you find here? This is 1 upon omega C. So you will find 200 into 100. You will compare. You will write here. This expression can be written here, E equal to E naught sine omega t. So what is here? Omega, that is 100, and what is here? E naught, that is 200 root 2. So ERMS we have written 200 because ERMS is E naught by root 2, and here XC 1 upon omega C. Omega C will go in the numerator. This is 1 microfarad. What you will get here? This 2 into 4, this is minus 6, so this will be 20 milliampere. Yes. So in this way you will find the current in the circuit. This is also asked in the AIPMT 2011. Finally, a 100 ohm resistance and a capacitor of 100 ohm reactance are connected in series. Which circuit? Just now we have read CR circuit. Across 220 volt source. Find the peak value of current. Simple. You know what is the formula for peak value of current? I is given by V naught upon Z. So simply you can find V naught value and Z. It is given here. This Z can be calculated as under root R square plus XC square. What is R? 100. What is XC? 100. So under root 100 square plus 100 square. What will you get here? This is root 200, and this V naught is given 220. So you will find V naught, whatever is the value given is RMS. Then we have to put here this I naught equal to V naught by Z. Peak value is I naught. V naught will be 220 into root 2. So you will put here the value 220 root 2 upon 100 root 2. This is Z. Root 2 will be cancelled. You will get 2.2 ampere. So in this way these questions are solved. Now there is an important question. I am giving you the language of the question is given here. I am reading the question. There is an AC element when connected with the source. Root 2 ampere current flow through that. This element is A. When it is connected with the AC source, then current through it is root 2 ampere. First line. Second line says when another AC element B which is connected with the same source, then again root 2 ampere current begins to flow through it, but in this case the current leads the voltage by 90 degree. What are these A and B elements name them, and when both of them are connected in series with the same source, then find the current in the circuit. Look, in the first case, when element is A, current is root 2 ampere and current remains in phase with the applied voltage. What does it mean? It means that A is resistor. Why? Because phi is 0. It is given. Here, in case of B, since I leads V by pi by 2 radian, it is given, therefore B is a capacitor. Will it be? Okay. Now when both are connected to the same source, then what will be the current? When both are connected with the same source, so we can write here that this R equal to, what is hindrance here? This XC. We can write the effective voltage, suppose V RMS or effective voltage, then this effective voltage upon root 2 V by I is RMS, current is given RMS, so this we can write. When both are connected in this series with the same source, then what will be the I, the value of I, equation of I? First you find the Z when both are connected in series. Then what will you write for Z? Then Z will be equal to under root this R square plus R square, XC is R. So simple, what will be the Z here? This will be under root R square plus R square, that is root 2R. Therefore I will be, what will be I here? This is V effective upon Z. What will you write here? This will be root 2R. You know what will be V effective? Root 2R upon Z. What is Z? Root 2R. That is 1 ampere. If it is also asked that draw the graph between impedance versus omega frequency, how will you plot the graph? Look here, this is suppose omega here, this is the value of R, this is Z here, then you will find that this will be the graph for Z versus omega. I hope in this way you will solve the given questions. You learn the concept behind that, you learn the phase angle, and you will be able to solve the questions whatever is given in that. I hope you must have enjoyed it. Thank you.